Jaw-dropping, and I think that the phone wires now will be going absolutely crazy between the Western capitals and the Arab capitals, because the Arab League signed up and actually were the ones who've underwritten the no-fly zone. Crucially, they weren't part of the UN resolution. All they did was vote for a no-fly zone. Using that, the Western powers went forward to the United Nations and said, right, no-fly zone and the other things that are included in the resolution. The Arab League on Sunday criticised Western military strikes on Libya. This is according to AFP. When I first saw one line drop, I thought, is that a mistake? They've now quoted the Arab League head, Amir Moussa. What has happened in Libya differs from the goal of imposing a no-fly zone. And what we want is the protection of civilians and not bombing other civilians, said Moussa on behalf of the Arab League. Now, that may potentially pull the rug out from underneath the coalition campaign, because what the Arab League is saying is you can use us for your moral underpinning for a no-fly zone, but don't use our support for a no-fly zone to go any further than that and actually bomb tanks on the ground, troop formations, etc., etc. And they clearly believe the Libyan view that civilians have died, because they appear to be backing it up with this statement.
What now, then, for the coalition? Because they clearly thought that they did have the backing of the Arab League, and they were very careful, particularly America, not to show that this was being driven from the West.
And without Arab League support, then the words of Mr. Gaddafi, that it's a colonialist crusader campaign, will have more resonance. Two things have to happen. This is a quote from AFP News Agency. I want to hear Mr. Moussa say it into a microphone. There is a press conference within the next 2 hours coming out of the Arab League in Cairo. Let's get clarification on it. And if it's as strong as this appears to be, the next thing you need is clarification from the Western powers. Well, if the Arab League doesn't support you going any further than a no-fly zone, are you still going to rely on the resolution? Because the resolution does give them legal cover to do more than just a no-fly zone. The moral cover is only for the no-fly zone, it appears, from the Arab League. But this is just one line. We need clarification, but there'll be some very worried people in the capitals now.
OK, Tim, we'll leave you to find out a little bit more about that. Speak to you a little later on.